Insta360 has already given the world one half of its new Leica-powered gimbal camera lineup. Back in June, the company officially launched the Luna Ultra, a dual-lens pocket camera that's been turning heads for its 8K video and detachable OLED screen. But the other half of that lineup, the Luna Pro, is still sitting in the wings. It's real, it's confirmed, and it's coming, but Insta360 hasn't pulled the trigger on an official reveal yet. Here's everything we know about the Luna Pro so far, along with how it compares to its bigger sibling and to DJI's newly launched Osmo Pocket 4P. And today's video is sponsored by no one. If you want to book this spot, just mail us. If you're wondering why Insta360 would tease a camera and then just not launch it, there's a pretty simple business reason behind it. The Luna Ultra and Luna Pro are close enough in what they offer that releasing them at the same time would mean they'd be competing with each other for the same buyers. Companies almost always avoid this. Instead, they let the flagship model have its moment in the spotlight, soak up the early sales and reviews, and then bring out the cheaper version a bit later to catch a different set of buyers who didn't want to spend flagship money in the first place. That appears to be exactly what's happening here. Recent FCC filings show the Luna Pro has already cleared regulatory testing, with the paperwork submitted back in April. The user manuals tied to that filing are listed for October and November, which is normally a strong hint that the actual public launch happens sometime before that window closes. Realistically, most signs point to a release sometime between August and early October, possibly rolling out in China or other select markets first before going global. The Luna Pro is the simpler of the two cameras, and that's kind of the point. Where the Luna Ultra packs two lenses into its gimbal head, the Luna Pro sticks with just one. That single lens approach should make it noticeably lighter, with early estimates putting it somewhere around 150 grams, a nice drop from the bulkier dual-camera Ultra. Both cameras share the same basic idea though. A small handle with a 3-axis mechanical gimbal on top, and a detachable 2-inch OLED touchscreen that can pop off and work as a wireless remote or monitor. It's a clever trick that neither the standard DJI Osmo Pocket 4 nor the Pocket 4P currently offer, and it's shaping up to be one of the signature features of the whole Luna family. Color options are expected to mirror the Ultra 2, with black and white variants rumored for the Pro. This is where things get interesting because the Luna Pro isn't some watered-down entry-level device. It's expected to use the exact same 1-inch CMOS main sensor found in the Luna Ultra, paired with a single Leica Summicron lens at roughly a 20mm equivalent focal length and a bright f1.8 aperture. In plain terms, that means the Luna Pro should capture light and detail just as well as the Ultra does in everyday shooting, especially in tricky lighting like dim rooms or golden hour sunsets. What it won't have is the Ultra's second lens, a 70mm equivalent telephoto that gives the pricier model genuine optical zoom rather than just a digital crop. For comparison, the DJI Osmo Pocket 4P takes a similar dual-camera approach to the Luna Ultra. Its main camera uses a 1-inch sensor at a 20mm equivalent with f2.0, paired with a 60mm telephoto on a smaller one over 1.28-inch sensor at f1.8. DJI's telephoto delivers 3 times true optical zoom, stretching to 6 times with a lossless sensor crop and up to 12 times digitally, numbers that are very close to what's rumored for the Luna Ultra. Since the Luna Pro skips the second lens entirely, it won't be able to match either camera's zoom range, but it should hold its own on straightforward wide-angle image quality thanks to that shared 1-inch sensor and Leica tuning. Video is really where these cameras earn their keep, since most buyers are picking them up for vlogging, travel clips, or general content creation. The Luna Pro is rumored to shoot 4K video at up to 120 frames per second, along with 10-bit color depth using Insta360's iLog color profile, and dynamic range in the ballpark of 14 stops. That's a solid spec sheet for a compact gimbal camera, even if it doesn't reach the heights of its more expensive relatives. The Luna Ultra pushes further, officially confirmed with 8K 30 frames per second recording, Dolby Vision HDR support, and that same 14 stops of dynamic range on its main sensor. It also supports professional color tools like ACES workflows and built-in timecode for syncing multiple cameras. features clearly aimed at more serious creators rather than casual users. DJI's Osmo Pocket 4P, meanwhile, is the dynamic range champion of this group on paper. Its main sensor uses DJI's LOFIC technology to hit a claimed 17 stops of dynamic range, a genuinely huge number that edges out both Insta360 cameras paired with 10-bit D-Log, 2-color, and 4K recording at up to 240 frames per second for buttery slow motion. The catch is that the 17-stop figure only applies to the wide camera. The telephoto lens on its smaller sensor is rated at 14 stops, same as the Insta360 Duo. So on paper, if raw dynamic range and slow motion are what matter most to you, the Pocket 4P currently leads the pack. But dynamic range numbers only tell part of the story, and Leica's color science has its own reputation for producing footage that looks great straight out of the camera without much color grading. The Luna Pro is expected to carry the same battery as the Ultra, a 7.82-volt, 1,550 mAh cell, which should translate to fairly similar battery life between the two models despite the Pro's single-lens design likely sipping a bit less power. It's also expected to support 5 GHz Wi-Fi and Bluetooth for app control and connecting to that detachable wireless screen, plus a mix of internal storage and micro SD card support for saving footage. Nobody has an official number yet for the Luna Pro, but there's enough context to make an educated guess. The Luna Ultra launched at $769.99, and Insta360 has been pretty upfront that it isn't trying to undercut DJI on price. It's positioning itself as a premium alternative instead. Given that, expect the Luna Pro to land somewhere below that $769 mark, but still comfortably in premium territory, with some estimates suggesting a range of roughly $600 to $720 for the body alone, and creator bundles with extra accessories climbing toward $850 to $950. DJI's Osmo Pocket 4P, on the other hand, has only launched officially in China so far, priced at 3,799 Chinese yuan, which works out to somewhere around $525 to $560 depending on the exchange rate used. That's noticeably cheaper than either Insta360 camera, but there's an important catch for anyone in the US. DJI has been placed on the FCC's covered list, which blocks new DJI hardware from getting the authorization it needs to legally sell in the United States. That means American buyers currently have no legal path to an official Pocket 4P, while both Luna cameras are sold through the Insta360 store, Amazon, and Best Buy in the US, without any such restriction. The Luna Pro is shaping up to be the sensible middle option in a three-way pocket gimbal race that's gotten unexpectedly competitive this year. It shares the Luna Ultra's excellent 1-inch Leica sensor and that clever detachable screen, just without the telephoto lens and the higher price tag that comes with it. Against the Osmo Pocket 4P, it likely can't match DJI's zoom range or that headline-grabbing 17-stop dynamic range, but it has one major advantage baked in regardless of specs. It will actually be available to buy in the US, something DJI's camera currently cannot claim.